Hello, sweet pea. Welcome back to my channel, Life as Juliana. Today I am doing a full head sew in with leave out and a part on the side. All right, so to get started, her hair was already washed, so all I had to do was grease her scalp, and I'm using Dax to do that. I don't want to make all her hair greasy because it's going to make it hard for me to braid it up and to pull the thread through the hair, because I'm not going to put a cap on her head. We are just going to do a traditional sew in, full head sew in. So I went ahead and applied the dots onto her scalp, and when I got doing that, then I went ahead and I just massaged all that onto her scalp. Let's give her a nice little head massage so our head, our scalp could feel refreshed. So that's what we did here. So now what I'm doing here, I'm leaving or leave out the side, the back, and the front, because she wants to be able to pull our hair up into a ponytail whenever she's ready. So I did leave the sides out so she'll be able to do that, you know, when she goes to work and stuff, and she don't want to be bothered and all of that. So the shorter part of the hair, which is the back of her hair, that's the shorter part, I just went ahead and used some synthetic hair just to get the hair into formation, and then I just went ahead and continued to braid along, nice and tight and secure as I went along. Now guys, if you're still watching me doing this, be sure that you have subscribed to my channel and turn on those post notifications to be alerted whenever I upload videos. I upload DIYs and inspirational videos. My vegan recipes are here. Everything that I love to do is on this channel, so be sure to subscribe and share the love with friends and family. All right, there's always something good going on over there. Also, if you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing and for my original goodies. I'm so happy and I'm feeling the love. All right, I'm feeling the love. The girl is feeling the love. I appreciate it a lot. So as you can see, I basically just went side to side and just attach. When I went to the side, I just attached it to the other braid and just kept going. And then the top, I wanted to make sure that her hair is nice and flat so that when she puts it back, nothing will be showing, because I'm not using a cap cover up. So what I did for the top braids, I just braided them coming backwards, and then I attached that to the remaining of the braids, and you'll see here. Now y'all, besides doing hair and all that other DIY things that I do a lot, I really love to cook as well. Yes, your girl be cooking, doing all kinds of things, but I love doing hair too. So yeah, this is one of my things that I do every day, and I'm sharing with you, and I hope you are enjoying it thus far. Okay, so when I got done with all that top braid, I went ahead and made one braid down, and I am going to attach it to her hair. Okay, so that's what the braid look like so far. Looks pretty good, and I am ready to put her weave in. Looks pretty good. And that is the leave out right there that I'm going to use to cover her tracks up, because she is doing a part on her right side. Now I am using 3 packs. I'm using the Brazilian bundle, the synthetic deep wave. I'm using 10, 12, and 14 inches. And these are very affordable. I like them because they feel pretty good. It's very soft. The texture is very soft, and it really does have minimum shedding. You could do the same thing that you do with regular what do you call it, natural real human hair, only because you know you can't put iron and all that stuff, but it works pretty well. And if you take care of this hair, I guarantee you will have it in for a very long time. So what I did here, I went ahead and secured the beginning of the weave right there. So I doubled it a couple of times and made a knot, because you want to make sure that when you start the track in, it is secure right there, because that's the first part that's going to start moving and shifting. So you're going to make sure that it's nicely secure. And then yeah, I just kept going along and making sure her tracks were sewed in nice and flat and not tight, because she hates her hair very tight. So not very tight, y'all, not very tight. I did double the track as I went along, because I wanted it to be nice and full without any gaps. So every track I doubled it and I kept going with it. As you can see here, I'm making sure that the braid is all the way to the end of the hair. When I sew it in, I always make sure I do that, and then I make it secure and knot the thread a couple of times before I actually bend the hair to start another track. And this way I'm very sure that it is nice and neat and flat, and it's not looking all tacky with, you know, you're seeing the track underneath. We want to make sure say our hair is nice and full. We don't need to be sewing in here and seeing the track below or the track above. No. So that's why I'm making sure that I double the hair as I go along. So I did start off with the 14 on bottom, then I did 12 in the middle, and to close the top up, I am going to be putting the 10, because she does want a little layered look. We are not trying to cut the hair at all. I'm not going to be cutting, so that's why we're doing that layered look. 14 on bottom, 12 in the middle, and the last one is 10 on top. As you can see how I'm doing the hair right here, I'm making sure that the beginning of the braid is always, not the braid, but the beginning of the sewing is always secure. I always make sure that I double the needle a couple of times. Just make sure that the thread is doubled, and then I start going along and sewing in the hair. But whatever you do, you want to make sure that the weave is flat on the head, as flat as you can get it, because you don't want it to be bulky. So you're going to do it as flat as you possibly can. Flat, flat. So now I'm at the top of her hair. This is the closure part, and I think I have about 4 braids that's going back, so I am going to double all those tracks twice, so that way she could be nice and full on top, and her track won't be showing. Once I open up her closure, her natural hair, to close the track up, she'll be okay. So I'm just bringing you guys in a little closer so y'all can see what your girl is doing, how your girl is going to close that up, and so that everything is nice and flat and looking as natural in the front as possible. And then I'm doubling it right here again, and that is my last track. I'm going to make sure that is flat because I don't want it to be showing when I open up her natural hair. To make that part, I have to make this one as flat onto her scalp as possible. And then we're done. So what I'm doing here, I'm taking out the braid that I started with. That's her cover up, so that way, like I said before, she can't able to put her ear up in a ponytail or whatever she wants. So now I am making a part for her side part, because she did do a side part. So I'm gonna make a part for cover up the track and blend it into her weave. I am using my weave spray, and I love this weave spray because it is soft to the touch and it blends in everything real good. And I'm using the edge control to help me to manage her hair, because her hair is all natural and it's very thick. So I'm using the edge control for help me to smooth everything out and get everything in place. And then when I was done blending everything in, that is what it looks like. She was all done and she was loving it. Went ahead and sprayed her hair with that weave spray and blend everything all in together, and she really loved it, and I enjoy doing her hair. She's perfect for getting her hair. I love doing her hair. And that's it. We didn't do any cutting or anything. It's just a layered look, and as she goes along, it's going to get more fuller, and she'll be able to pull her hair back in a bun or in a ponytail, however she wants, because she has to secure in front, inside, and in back. And yes, that is it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, thumbs up the video and share, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, Bella.